The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Renson. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Second down coming up.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Fights off a defender. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Brinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the run, it's Haynes. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. You guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. He throws back to the left. That could be risky.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Still looking on the move. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go with a direct snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quick completion on the out. He's in open space downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maryland. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But
touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Jennings. Caught near the sticks, it's Brinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Brinson. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Maryland. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Mustangs. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
What up, bro? What up, bro? Well, we're playing this damn computer game, goddamn.
It's Haynes. And
In this damn league I'm in.
But no more than that.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to.
Yeah, I know it.
Tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do. But this is
you trying to get out? Did she ever get back to you?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, I'm gonna follow that motherfucker then.
It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense.
Did she ever get back to you?
The pull and throw off the
Bro, ain't no way this man.
And the spin move bought him a little time. Just not
We're down for maintenance. They updating the city. Okay. That's cool. That's understandable.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy that's.
How can he's supposed to do?
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Dang.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking to throw again. He's taking the
Get there. Oh my God.
15. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
These niggas so hard to stop, bro.
Able to cover this guy all day.
You said what now? I ain't catch that last message.
Really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can.
She playing, I ain't ask her no. Oh.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have.
Bruh, they got to come on with the
You are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to.
Oh, he could have caught that shit.
A very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
He could have definitely caught that shit.
4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. He's got him this time. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
She ain't hit you back yet?
To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some bullshit.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near.
Oh, he's got some room and under the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed.
We'll go for it. Ooh, shit.
He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Oh, God, he got the wheels, goddammit. He got the wheels. Crazy. We needed that.
Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking to the big.
Ain't no way. Let's go. I'm finna fucking say, bro. He almost caught that shit, too. Ain't no fucking way. And all they got them traffic, he gonna catch that shit.
Second time they've had to kick it away.
Fuck him.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
We can go back in Miami. You ain't got it. Bet. Hey. Yeah. It's gonna be later on. But I'm with it, though. I'm sure with it.
That's why recruiting is so
I'm sure with it.
They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success.
Yeah, I planned on going back off of there.
The run or play for the pass.
So it did, goddamn.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Renson. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle.
Why did he jump like that, nigga? That is not what I want you to do. Shit. Doing some stupid shit.
Looks in complete control, not flustered.
Hate that stupid shit.
Connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers.
Oh my God.
Rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On the move, putting together a real.
Oh shit, he hurt. Fuck.
Pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Come on.
To pass. It's Van Dyke.
There we go.
Sets up the screen. There he goes.
Let's get it.
Down at the 3-yard
Boy.
line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt.
They gonna run it all the time, shit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout.
Shit, we got plenty of time.
Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, SMU.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find
1
a way to
second.
create that broken
Oh,
field.
shit.
25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's going up top here late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, these niggas committed to other teams quick. Fuck them motherfuckers then. What is he? Damn, these niggas got gone. Shit, I ain't gonna get no recruits here, goddamn. I don't care. We don't plan on staying here long. No way. Fuck them. We can't do no more than what we're doing. Look. They taking all my goddamn people. ain't need no damn. We already number one, don't even matter. We ain't got but 7 niggas want to come here. No, hell no. We got so many goddamn needs. It's crazy. We ain't finna fill none of them. We only got one receiver, one quarterback won't come here. He already almost committed. Man, we ain't trying to get none of them ragged ass niggas, man. Fuck them ragged ass niggas. I guess we don't need no tight end. We need tackle though. Man, ain't nobody finna sign that ragged ass nigga, man. He open. We'll go for him. What about left tackle? We'll go for his ragged ass. Guard, we need some guards. Shit, we need guard here. We need one edge. We might as well go for him. Any DTs? We need hella DTs apparently what they saying. And we ain't got a slave. We ain't got a slave in us. Ain't nobody even offered these boys already. The fuck? Well, I guess. That nigga got him. He getting them, cuz. He getting them. We can't compete with him. He getting them, cuz. And we don't want no damn 2-star damn ad corner and 3-star ad corner. Type of shit we look like. That's what I be talking about, man. Am I trying? That's all we get. I don't give a fuck about none of the rest. Let's see, what we at in coaching? What we at in coaching? We'll say the rest. To unlock this over here. Oh, we already got something unlocked. Okay. Come over here and get this to tier 4. Get in tier 4. We need a quarterback. Hey, we not fucking around here. Fuck, we look like. Oh, goodness. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Oh my breath. This man stay on your ass. Bruh. This nigga's a fucking. Oh my God. Bruh. Who the Hey, call the law on this nigga, man. Call the law. Oh my God. Oh my bruh. This man stay on your ass. Bruh. This nigga's a fucking. Oh my God.
If you
Could the black man come? What are the things you thought were normal but are actually kind
My grandma, one of y'all, if y'all out there, you heard me, and y'all hear you, son, just let me know y'all live me, you heard me? Because I ain't seen y'all since Katrina hit, and I really missing y'all, you feel me? And I'm hurting. I'm hurting. See this body right here? I've been dead since Tuesday. There's 6 bodies upstairs on the 3rd floor, with another lady laying on the floor by the lady's bathroom there. It's just happened. My grandma, one of y'all, if y'all out there, you heard me? Y'all hear you, son? Just let me know you're with the Holy Ghost, with the Holy Ghost, with the Holy Ghost, with the Holy Ghost. There was one in the window, there was one. I love it here. I love this place. I love it here. Portable cooking pot.
This passing play with no adjustments needed is a lifesaver on College Football 26. This is the levels sale. That was it.
You know it's nothing, 99. You know it's nothing, 99. You know it's nothing, 99.
I watched 4 Hurricane Katrina documentaries. I'm not laughing because they were funny. That's just the craziest statement to say out loud. But I was a history major in college. I fucking loved it. I was never taught about that shit in school. What the fuck happened? I'll tell you what happened. I'll give you a quick history lesson here on this lovely Friday evening or Saturday morning if you're watching this then. I was under the impression all of high school and college and adult life that Hurricane Katrina was as bad as it was because of the storm. Wrong. Incorrect. It was because the fucking levees broke. Not only did the levees break, but they knew they were going to break. They knew for probably 5 years before Hurricane Katrina that the levees could not withstand a Category 3 storm, which is why they tried to evacuate the city. The problem is that they couldn't evacuate the city because 75% of the city's population relied on public transportation, did not have it, and were living below the poverty line. How do they leave? Where do they go? The Superdome. We'll get to that in a minute. So the levees broke after the storm had pretty much passed. And there's conflicting opinions on the levees breaking. The people that were in the ninth wards say that they heard the explosions, they felt the explosions, they don't think that it was the levees breaking, they think that they got it. I don't know. Conspiracy? Maybe. Believable? Yes. Some people living in those areas were majority blacks, brown, and living under the poverty level, so I'm under the impression that the federal government, well, if it breaks, it breaks. It's just a bunch of poor people anyway that are going wild. Let me get to